Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to my stock channel. This is James with a little research on Healthcare Choices Management Corp, HCMC. The stock price is low. This is a real company. They own a grocery store. It's a health grocery store. They also own three health centers in Melbourne, Florida. The grocery stores in Fort Myers, Florida. Um, Headquarters are in Hollywood, Florida. They just bought three more health stores in New York. The financials, they do, well, annually $13 million a year. They've been losing $4 million a year. They keep buying new stuff. This is probably closer to what the revenue would look like with just the grocery store. But they went and bought three more locations, and they bought three more locations. So you could be looking at an expanding chain going on here, but one of our goals is here in this video is to take a look at the chain, see what the stores look like. We're going to find out whether these are crappy stores or nice stores. The balance sheet is just filled with assets, very little liabilities. We're looking like a company maybe with $34 million in assets. This might just be, I don't see a mortgage that comes along with that. So unless they use a public offering to raise the money or paid for it with cash, I'm not sure. We're going to look more into that. But they have a ton of assets. They could make money one day. They're growing stores. You retail investors love this one. A lot of shares outstanding. They're very, very cheap. They've diluted themselves. But the good news is they've been paying for stuff along the way. When they do break into the black or start buying some of these shares back for 1/10,000th of a penny, it's probably not going to cost very much to do that. They could probably get half of them off the market pretty quick. So could you with your by taking the family out to dinner. But here's what I wanted to show everybody in the video is the grocery store. It's called Ada's Natural Market. It's in Fort Myers, Florida. Pretty good location, very low crime. A lot of money in Fort Myers, Florida. These natural markets usually have really good margins. Let's take a look at the inside real quick. Looks clean, nice, and professional. It doesn't look like some of the grocery stores I've seen. Here's some of the store shelves, very well stocked. Good product assortment. Looks like they got some liquor, they got some wine. We got a lot of posed pictures here, which probably are not very telling, and some of them are more telling than others. Like that one, that's what the aisles look like. Thoroughly stocked, big. It's obviously a very large grocery store. I would say this is a full-size grocery store, probably like a Publix or a Winn-Dixie. Whole Foods, somewhere around that side. There's the frozen food department. Wow, a woman's dream. Look at the wine. They probably make a fortune on wine. When will the company stop buying new stores and calm down and realize a profit? I don't know. They're going to have to do it eventually here soon. I don't know if they can liquidate this company anymore, but we might just be seeing the beginnings of something. After they start a few stores, they learn how to open them for less and less and less money. Their warehouses have more and more product in it. It gets to the point where they can stock a store for free because they already have the stuff in a warehouse. So it just becomes a matter of signing a lease and a build out. And sometimes they can throw a store up for $1 million or $500,000. I like what I see here. Let's take a look at there's three Melbourne stores. Let's take a look at that. This is one of their Paradise Health and Nutrition Centers in Melbourne, Florida. Again, looks like a pretty nice building, a pretty nice store. Not what I was picturing. I was picturing something much smaller. They bought 3 of these things. They're full size. I wonder what kind of business they're in. We're going to initiate some coverage on that. But let's see what the inside of this place looks like. Looks like a grocery store. Looks like they came into the same business core model. See, I thought this brand, this Paradise brand, was a health and like a vitamin store. And it looks like they kind of got it all. Here's another one of their stores. Nice. It looks like they're not doing the build outs. It looks like they're renting, which I like. Let me get back to where we were. I'm sorry, everyone. There's the parking lot. We're going to find a way to track the traffic together. That's a big old parking lot. I don't like the fact that it's empty, but maybe this was taken at 6 in the morning. I see groceries. I see grains, nuts, berries, all kinds of health foods. I see a frozen food department. I see eggs. Here's maybe another view of the first one we looked at. Looks like they got some vitamins and supplements. A lot of these things take you to different angles. Oh, good, the parking lot. Paradise, this looks like another location. This is a Google Street View. Paradise Health and Nutrition in the strip mall. I like that. There's Paradise Health and Nutrition. And right here, the women are getting their nails done. I walk over next door, and you got some free foot traffic coming in off the other vendors, which is often better than a freestanding building for a lot of reasons. Let's spin this camera around, and let's get a good view of this parking lot. It is... There's some people in this store right now. They're all getting their nails done. Got a handicap spot, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on the main aisle open, 8 or 9 cars parked primarily at the store. We don't know what hours this was taken. I live right here, and I got a friend that works right down the street. So I might start to gauge traffic on this place for everybody, so we can all watch how these stores are doing. If they're doing poorly, we'll know. If they're kicking butt, we'll know long before the earnings come out. We'll do a little traffic counting. But I just wanted to introduce you a little bit more to the business. Let's see if we can look at their New York locations. Now, they just acquired 2 of these locations in Hudson Valley, New York. Mother's Earth doesn't look to be nearly as big, but it also looks like it is related. We are right back in the grocery sector where we belong. We're not a scatterbrain company like I would have first given them the credit for. This inventory can be used across the board. Look, more nuts and berries and health foods, and it looks like some quiches and some pies and some cupcakes and some donuts. Looks like somewhat of a frozen food section. This to me looks like a Whole Foods or a Sprouts. Probably things more on the health end on this particular location, Mother's Earth. Maybe they're trying to stay with that brand. But clearly they were already stocking the inventory. Nice big long aisles. The stores actually don't look that small, or that's a very deceiving picture. I would say all in all, we got some good looking stores. They're clean, they got big aisles, they're of the modern style. Frozen food section, eats and cheeses. Maybe that says meats and cheeses. Maybe the M is missing. Well, we got some empty store stuff. It's like they need to restock. I wonder what section that was. Get in and look at another aisle. These are the Mother Earth stores that they just bought. So what did we learn? They have 1 big grocery store, 3 more big grocery stores in Melbourne. All of them clean, good-looking establishments. They seem to be on the good side of town. They got nice floors. They got nice build-outs. They got good related inventory. They didn't go off and buy a tire shop and an auto repair shop and then a grocery store and then a gas station. It doesn't look like they got as confused as I would have given them credit for. New York is a little bit far away. I don't know if they can ship the stuff to New York that quickly, but in today's world, that might be an overnight experience. Maybe they can run a truck up there once a month or once a week. I'm not even sure. Maybe they got their own suppliers. These are all Mother's Earth. They've got all kinds of stuff. Looks like they even got a restaurant. You can sit there, chill out, and eat your stuff. And they got a lot of square footage. It's not a tiny store. It's a tiny entrance. That's what it looks like on the outside at night. I don't know what this is. Maybe coffees? Huh. I like it. Very impressed with Mother Earth. I'm very impressed with the grocery store. It was amazing. Healthier Choices Management Corp. They are a real company. The price is absolutely in the cellar because they've diluted it so much, but that can be split back into normal. They can buy their own shares, obviously really cheap at this price. They need to earn a few $1 million. Can they do it? Well, the revenue stayed pretty stable over time. It went through COVID here. Florida stayed open for the most part. So yeah, pretty level. 13 million, 13.92, 15 million. Actually, they're dying a little bit on the revenue. I wonder why. I wonder if the stores are falling out of favor or all of these 5 new stores haven't been added yet. But we should have seen a jump from the 5 new stores. This goes back to 2021, does not initiate 2022. So we're going to do some more research on that as well. But for this video, I wanted everybody to see the stores, see what they look like, see that they're legitimate, see that they are worthy of investment. How does the parking lot look? How does the traffic look? What are these future earnings looking like? What kind of foot traffic do we have here? What kind of prices do they have in the store? Are people scared to buy this stuff? Is it too expensive? We're going to look at their website. We'll sneak around and we'll look at some of their prices, look at some of their coupons and deals and offers, and try to make some evaluations on margins. Healthier Choices Management Group. HCMC is the ticker symbol. If you want to grab a few shares, heck, I think you can buy for less than $10, like 100,000 shares or something. God knows. But if they keep adding stores, and they keep getting bigger, and they keep doing this, this is how they become Shake Shack. This is how they become Whole Foods. You start with one successful store, you add a couple more. They look like they stayed in the same direction. They've had to dilute the company to death to get to this level, and they can re-dilute it right back. They can undilute it and get this thing worth a few pennies at least, and then a dime, and then $1. But that's how it works, and thank you for checking out my channel. Like and subscribe. If you like the video, press like, and I will continue coverage on HCMC in the future. If you guys want to know about it, you want more deeper dive, please hit the like button. It'll tell me that you want to see this stuff, and I will do the homework and bring it to you. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.